Hello, my losers friends. I hope you're doing all right. I'm a loser too, so I think we're gonna get on well. Today, I wanted to talk to you about discouragement because I've just opened this VTube channel, but I know that I am going to be discouraged about it very quickly. And if you are just like me, you have no consistency in your work and in your activities and in your hobbies, and you feel easily discouraged. Well, that's my case. And if it's a bit of your habits too, then we can speak about our bad habits, right? Okay. Um, okay. So I've just wondered why I've always this feeling of discouragement, and I thought that maybe it was because we have the we are under the impression, we have the feeling, we think that we either we think that we work for ourselves or we think that we work for others. But in either case, we are a bit disappointed. If we think we work for ourselves, it's not always just for ourselves. Even if we try to work for fun, to spend a good time and to enjoy ourselves, we also want a bit of recognition, a bit of success maybe, and we at least we want to have some satisfaction. So when you put an effort and when you do a lot of work and you got no recognition of your work by others, you don't feel part of a community, and maybe you don't feel useful and you don't feel recognized. It's in between. So maybe it's a bit about an ego thing, and maybe it's a bit about a social thing. We want to be recognized as one useful member of the community, and it does not happen. So when we work for ourselves, for finding our place in the society, having some recognition of our work, of our value, and being included into a community, we often feel disappointed because we think that we worked a lot and the recognition is not there. And we can, in this case, we can always say why. Okay, it's me, it's my ego, I'm too egoist, I think too much about myself. But the discouragement can come also in the second situation, and this is where discouragement hits the hardest. It's when you are under the impression to work for the other ones, but you work for others, you work for the society, you have an idea, you have a goal, you want to be useful for others. You don't necessarily want to be part of a community, but you have a goal you want to achieve. You want to feel that what you have done is useful and has a consequence, a positive one. And in this situation, you sometimes your dream, because it's a kind of a dream, it's not a sad dream, of course it's a very beautiful dream, but this dream shatters against the reality of the world, and sometimes the world is very hard. The world today is very hard, and it leads people to discouragement. we can think that people in the 19th century, they felt the spleen, they were a bit sad, a bit moody. People in the 20th century, they felt stressed, overstressed. And the people in the beginning of the 21st century, they feel discouragement. We are in a very normative world, and we think that we can escape the hard things of life by being very normative. And we have loads of challenges, lots of issues to deal with, and we don't necessarily know how to do that. We try to do our best, and you always have other people above your head who these people tell you, you should do this, you should do that, you're not doing it the right way, you should do it the other way, this is not correct, what you've just done is not correct. And that's very hard for people. So people can feel discouraged, even if it's not an ego trip, even if they want to be useful, even if they fix themselves a goal to help other people, to help children, to raise children, to help elderly people, to fight against the global warming, to bring peace to people who are fighting. And sometimes it's really discouraging, because you feel powerless and you can't do nothing to do it right. Moreover, we are constantly under solicitations on TV, on social media, on the internet. In our society, our boss, our teachers, our leaders, the politicians, they are always trying to make us feel guilty because we don't do enough. We have also contradictory injunctions. People ask us to do, well, they don't ask, they just demand to do one thing and then to do the contrary. We have to do things very quickly, but it has to be perfect. And, sometimes you just can't do that. Either you can do things very quickly, but it's not going to be perfect, or you can do things perfectly right, but it's not going to be quick. Anyway, I feel these are the reason why I feel sometimes discouraged, that I have some discouragement. My way to get out of that is to feel that I am a part of the world. So when I'm working for my ideals, I'm working for myself, and my self-recognition is enough. Sometimes I feel it's unfair because other people do not recognize my efforts, but actually these other people, they are just normal people, normal men, women, boys and girls just like me. Their recognition is not better than my recognition. It's very difficult to have the recognition of other people. They are not all the time grateful for what you did, but if you feel grateful yourself about what you did, at least you feel part of the world, because you are. So that's the way I connect myself with the world, and I fight discouragement. It's just by thinking that what I made have a sense, even if no one is grateful for what I did. I'm a part of the world, and I changed it just a little bit. So that's it, guys. Bye bye.